Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Scotty Yang. On behalf of the Hong Kong China Ice Hockey Association, we welcome you to the 2026 IIHF Ice Hockey U18 World Championships Division 3 Group A. This is game number 8, round robin play on day 4. As the teams make way onto the arena, this is the second game of today. Türkiye versus Uzbekistan. Later today, 8:30 local time, Israel versus Hong Kong, China. In terms of standings, we have Uzbekistan going up top of the division standings with 2 games, 2 wins, 19 goals scored, 4 goals allowed. They are currently at the top. Türkiye lost a heartbreaker against Israel first day. They are now 3 points apart. 2 games, 1 win, 15 goals against goals for and 8 goals against. Uzbekistan, Israel, Türkiye, 3 teams up top in standing, very similar in terms of strength and play level. And for Hong Kong, China, they're currently in 4th place. Today's game in their blue jersey with white trim is Uzbekistan, and white jersey is Türkiye. And welcome you all to this beautiful place called DB Ice Rink in Discovery Bay, Hong Kong, China, as we welcome the players. Three periods of 20 minutes each, stop clock play. Goal for Türkiye, number 20. Bali. Yusuf Bali's been playing most of the games for Türkiye and for Uzbekistan. In net, number 65, Alexander An. Very, very good goalie. Good reflexive skills and positioning. One of the top goalies in the division right now as we get ready for face-off. Today's referees from Belgium, Tim Zirziganis, and linesperson from China, Fu Dahe, and from Hong Kong, China, Wang Chunheng. And we have face-off. Playing on the left of the screen is Türkiye. Ganyev, captain for Uzbekistan, moves it to the left side. And for Türkiye, number 10, Inandi. And we have Uzbekistan coming in, number 19, Yermedov on the left side. Flipping all the way down deep for number 9, Tilyas Podayev. Slap shot, this one way wide, picked up by number 8, Olskun. Ganyev, checked down in center ice, no calls by the referee. Türkiye gets the puck, circles around their own zone, tries to move past the first forward checker. Popov gets the puck, shoots, and this one high, deflected, still in play. Uzbekistan on the left side. Then another shot, very high pace start to the game with just over a minute played. Aggressive forecheck for Uzbekistan, shoots, and referee signals play went offside. As Yusuf Bali makes the first save for the game. Face off to the left of Bali. Have a slight delay, a little communication between the linesman and the referee in a 3-man refereeing system, officiating system, linesmen and the referee do have a lot more communication compared to a foreman. The two linespersons do act as extra eyes and ears, I presume, for the referee. Here comes Türkiye, banks it off the board all the way down for an icing call. Türkiye lost the game yesterday to Israel 6-5. Türkiye also beats New Zealand 10-2, and Uzbekistan beats New Zealand 13-2. Here is a shot. Goalie made the initial save. Rebound. This time goalie made a save, and the referee signal for a goal. 1-0 Uzbekistan. Despite the initial save by Yusuf Badi, Uzbekistan scored first goal and drew first blood. Scramble in front of the net. Here's the first jam. Goalie made the save, didn't know where the rebound was. And here's the second one. It's a little flopper bouncing into the net, and that's 1-0 Uzbekistan. The newly promoted Uzbekistan team showing everyone they do not belong in Division 3A. They want to move up to 2B and even further ahead. As the new IIHF delegate, Uzbekistan shows everyone the offensive prowess they possess. Here's another goal! Türkiye comes back. It's a 1-1 game. Number 7, Akguru. Another rebound goal. This one fired from the blue line. Goalie made the initial save. And the rebound just fell to an unfortunate location, picked up by Mustafa Akguru, sending the puck into the net for a 1-1 tie. Exciting game going early on in the game. Not even 3 minutes played and we already have 2 goals scored. Here comes Uzbekistan again in a close range shot. Blocked and everyone on the ice. Here is another goal. The referee deemed it's a valid goal. Goalie in the crease. Türkiye players complaining about the interference, I presume. And for a while, I feel more powerful than the referee because I do have the replay angles. And let's take a look at the action right here. Here's Uzbekistan took down the Türkiye player and in turn knocking the goalie into the net. The goalie was unable to move, and now I would assume the referee would have a good look at the replay. Here's the linesman going. And here in Division 3A, we do not have a coach's challenge. So it's entirely up to the referee to decide whether he wants a review of the play or not. And there's no goal. Referee Tim Zirchitganis made the right call as the goalie was pushed into the net indirectly by the Uzbekistani player. And the score remains 1-1. And the goalie is now at his own bench as he's favoring his neck or chin area. He was perhaps cut on the chin. And he's right back in net. He's taking his time, getting all the equipment on. And linesmen not really waiting for it. Yes, they are. They are waiting for the goalie. Here's it. Face off in the neutral zone. Good game. We have Uzbekistan coming in on the right side. Fans whips on the puck. Türkiye gets hit. Skates to the back of his own net for a little protection, but the aggressive forechecking is working. The pass deflected by Uzbekistani player number 90, Irmar Gamzin. Türkiye on the left side to the center. Number 11, the amazing Yavuts. We've witnessed for the past 3 days Yavuts, number 11, and number 10, Ermin Inandi, how great they work together. So be sure to keep an eye out for Türkiye, number 10 and 11, the captain and ultimate captains of the team. The team does rely heavily on these two players to do most of the scoring. 1-1 still the score. Here's Ganyev, the captain. Long pass to Ermanov. Intercepted. Picked up by Türkiye. Number 9, Tiajul Tiaviv. Gets it into the left side. Long shot by Kusoboev. This one deflected into the back of the net on the right side. Ganyev with the puck. Nice move there. Going across. Sends it back to Kusanboev with a long shot through traffic. Hits a body, puck ended up in behind the net. 15:36 remaining in the opening period. Very high-paced game. Sharp angle shot and they score! 2-1 Uzbekistan. Here comes a long shot. Sharp angle at the goalie. Coming from the right side. And it hits the near side top corner. Under the crossbar. It's pinpoint accuracy. It's such high quality. They're showing everyone Uzbekistan wants to move up. 2-1 Uzbekistan. Kamalov, sharp angle shot deflected out of bounds and face off in the Türkiye zone. Lots of action for the first almost 5 minutes. And we're not even 5 minutes into the game. Huge representation from both teams along the side of the rink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Türkiye flags. 2 huge Uzbekistani flags. Back behind the net by Türkiye. Number 19 moves the puck up. That's Yermanov. Oops, sorry, in my mistake. That's Kokoyak. Here's a little slash, and the referee immediately raises his arm for a slashing call. Belgium referee very early on making very clear to the players where his officiating standard is. And it's a slashing penalty against Uzbekistani defender number 2, Timur Kamalov. Very professional referee as he's making sure the penalty clock is reset due to an invalid face-off. 2-1 Uzbekistan. Who would have thought the newly promoted team from Central Asia. Backhands it the other way to kill off some precious power play time. 1:41 remaining in a power play. Here comes Peanuts, number 15, the unsung hero for Türkiye. Not a lot of scoring done, but he is actively contributing to the team's offense. And he's often seen being put together in power play lines, as we see now with Inandi and Yavuts. On the other wing, it's number 13, Ortiz. Here's a hit along the boards, and immediately referee Tim Chirtiganis with his arms up again with a boarding call. Great sense from the Belgium referee as he is sensing the intensity of these two teams. And very early on controlling the emotions and the level of aggression between the both teams, among the both teams rather. And now we are on a 4-on-4 for 1:04. And then Uzbekistan will have a shortened power play. Here comes Türkiye from the right side. Captain Inandi cutting across the slot, shoots, rebound, and they score. 2-2 tie. What a game. Captain Emin Inandi skates across the slot and fires it the other way, beating goalie Alexander An. Look at the placement. Here's the first shot. Goalie made the save and the rebound into the empty net. Very important game for both teams as Uzbekistan wants to win all the games to remain perfect in terms of team standings in an attempt to gain promotions 2 seasons in a row. And for Türkiye, they must win the game, as they would still, if they win the game, they would still have a chance to reach for that promotion berth, as Uzbekistan is currently the first ranked team in terms of team standings. Here comes Türkiye, spins around, fires it to the captain Inandi. Inandi, seeing nowhere to go, moves back, goes the other way, along the boards, down deep, still Inandi. Great puck protection. Number 13, Babur Artis throws the puck back in, and Uzbekistan gets it. Uzbekistan, Asimov cuts across the slot, and play broken up by the Turks. Asimov, number 8, one of the top players for Uzbekistan. Chalibin. Here's an interception for Uzbekistan, a shot in the slot, this one wide. Centering pass, pop off with the puck. Players jostling for position in front of the goalie. And now the danger zone is clear of Uzbekistani players. It's a power play for Uzbekistan, but in possession it's Türkiye. 10 more seconds to go in the power play. Scores 2-2 with 12 minutes and change remaining in the opening period. It's a very exciting, high-paced, high-tempo, high-intensity period so far, and everyone around is having a great time here. And thanks for tuning in IIHF.tv. Here's another long shot blocked by Türkiye. Fires it down the ice, and it will be icing as both teams are now back on 5. Back to 5-on-5. 11:43 remaining. 2-2 to score. you're just joining us, welcome to Hong Kong, China. We're in the southwestern part of China on an outlying island called Lantau Island. Here we are at a place called Discovery Bay, bringing you the IIHF Ice Hockey Under-18 World Championship Division 3 Group A. The teams are first-ranked Uzbekistan against third-ranked Türkiye in this round-robin game. We are in day 4. 2 games played by both teams. Uzbekistan unbeaten so far with 2 regulation wins already, standing in first place. And Türkiye, very, very strong team. A win and a loss right now, standing in third place. Hong Kong, China with the same amount of points as Türkiye, but just slightly beaten by Türkiye in terms of goals differential. That's the second tiebreaker in IIHF rules. Here's Uzbekistan in the offensive zone, brought down by the Turks, but no calls by the referee. Here comes T-Nuts, number 15. That's an offside call. A little late on the whistle, but still a great call by the linesperson Fu Dahe from China. Taking the face-off from Hong Kong, China, our good friend Wong Chun Heng, also known as Robert Wong. Would also like to thank the support of the IIHF, making the tournament possible with officiating crew and representatives from the IIHF, bringing us a lot of expertise, knowledge, and hands-on knowledge for our officiating crew, our ice crew, and for our association. Here comes Uzbekistan, a slight whack there. Referee let it go. Here's a check right in front of the Türkiye bench. Uzbekistan fighting for possession in the attacking zone. Players falling here and there. And now Türkiye gets the puck out. Here it's Yavuz with the puck. Centering pass blocked by Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan sends it up, picking up the puck, number 22 for Türkiye, Ivan Shagin. Open ice hit. Uzbekistan, Tigran Zvayan sends the puck down the ice into the corner. Türkiye has the puck. 9 minutes remaining in the opening period. Now a race for the puck. First to the puck is Uzbekistan. Number 45, Abdul Vasikov. In front of the net, a hit on the stick. Also uncalled by the referee. Gamalov from behind to Abdul Vasikov. And here comes Akbur, who scored the first goal for Türkiye, unable to bring the puck back into the center. And now Uzbekistan iced the puck for an icing call. 8:22 remaining. 2-2 still the score. Can't stress how good a job the referee is doing, as the team now understands where the officiating standard is, and they fully understand what is the line, as the referee, Tim Sherziganis, drew it very clearly early on in the game. Everyone likes a hard-hitting, intense ice hockey game, but nobody wants players getting hurt from dangerous play and unnecessary hits. We also have a lot of local fans and players, parents, coaches watching these games going on our home turf. Everyone getting a glimpse of international play here in Hong Kong. Here comes number 9, the top player for Uzbekistan, Timur Tilyakojayev on the left wing. Türkiye brings it back up, peanuts for the forecheck. Uzbekistan clearing it back into the neutral zone. Asimov from the left side, bringing the puck in with speed. Centering pass, nice pass to the captain Ganiev, backhands it towards net, this one wide. Player tripping and brought down in around the face-off circle. Here comes Türkiye, long shot. Alexander Hahn gloved it down for the face-off. 7:35 remaining in the opening period. Hong Kong, China hosting the Under-18s World Championship. We're also hosting the Women's World Championship late March and the Men's World Championship in mid-April. 3 consecutive World Championships being hosted by the association. A very, very gutsy move there. But with the ample support from the locals, parents, players, and fans from Hong Kong, China, and with the support of the IIHF and the ice rink here, we're bringing all these games to the local fans. Here comes a one-timer from Uzbekistan, shooting the puck number 17, Ilya Popov. And here comes Türkiye with a 2-on-1. Inandi goes in. Alexander Hahn with the save. Another save. Uzbekistan firing it up, the puck out into the neutral zone. Blocked by Türkiye. What a wonderful save by the goalie Alexander Hahn. Here comes another save by Dokdu, number 16. Another shot. This one went off. Here's the captain, Inandi. He's not a flashy player. He doesn't have the greatest speed. He doesn't have the fastest, smoothest stick handling skills, but he is just there all the time. He gets the puck up, he gets the shots off, he moves into all the right positions, and he causes chaos in almost every single team their team has faced so far, and that's how he is so valuable to his team. And when he's paired up with number 11, Hamza Yavuz, this duel makes for a very wonderful pair in the tournament. 6:29 remaining in the first period. Here comes a shot, goal jammed in front of the goalie. The goalie made all the saves he needed, and now here comes Türkiye the other way, but intercepted by Türkiye. Türkiye comes back with a 3-on-3, now a 3-on-4. Katakli being hit into the boards, recovering very quickly to gain possession of the puck behind the goalie. Katakli feeds it back, point shot, blocked by number 37 of the Uzbekistani team, 97 Ganiev rather. Türkiye with the upper hand for the last couple of minutes. Now with the puck, Begikli, number 18, fires it down deep. Ganiev to Ermolov, missed Ermolov, and it's going to be an icing call against Uzbekistan. Linesperson Wang Chunhang catching the sneaky change just after the icing. And face off back in the Uzbekistani zone with 5:16 remaining in the first period. 2-2 tie going on. Shagin, long shot, tip in front of the goalie. Rebound, here goes Türkiye with the puck. Back to the point, long shot, blocked. Now we have a 3-on-2. Here goes Uzbekistan. Ermolov with the shot, blocked. Diving block by number 22, Shagin. Court play, picking up the puck, and number 9, Bekmezci for Uzbekistan, for Türkiye. Bekmezci sends it to number 19, Gokaya, the third forward line for Türkiye, giving some time for their top line to rest. 4:26 remaining in the opening period, still a 2-2 tie. Türkiye on the right side, Inandi, centering pass, picked off by Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan going the other way, puck went a little too far. Türkiye with puck possession, 4:08 remaining. Great back and forth action for the last 10 minutes or so, thanks to the referees' earlier tight controls. The teams now is giving us a great performance and demonstration of pure hockey skills. Here comes Inandi, 1-on-3. Brings it back. Artis. Drops it to Yavuz. Stops, moves back. Looks for Dakdu and Inandi on the right side. Inandi spins around. Looking for a shot. Rebound! No goal! What a play from Inandi. And what a pickup from Yavuz. Yavuz on the left side. Yavuz still going in now, brought down. Referee has his arms up. And we will have a penalty against Uzbekistan. 2:59 remaining. Türkiye looks like they will have Inandi and Yavuz to continue play on ice. They've been on ice for a while. You could tell Inandi's fatigued from the long shift. Can he endure the 2 minutes and contribute with a power play goal? The past 2 games we've seen Türkiye very good with their power play control. T-Nuts brings the puck in from his own zone into the offensive zone. Goes around the boards, intercepted by Uzbekistan. Fires it down the ice. 1:30 remaining in the power play. Bali plays it to Inandi. Inandi with speed from the right, cuts to the center with the shot. This one deflected by the goalie. Gania, the other captain, tries to fire it out of their own zone. Intercepted by Inandi. Inandi to Tinat, long shot. There was this one way wide. The puck took an odd bounce off the plexiglass. Inandi gets it to Yavuz, long shot deflected. It's a backboard. Number 4, Katakli wraps around. Here's Tinat with the shot. This one just a little high. Yavuz with the puck. Superb pressure from Türkiye. 40 seconds remaining in the power play. Here comes Inandi, physically tired. Moves past one defender, couldn't get past the second. Goes behind the net with the wraparound. Fans on the puck. 27 seconds remaining in the power play. 1:23 remaining in the period. Tinat has the puck. Brings it back to Yavuz. Yavuz, not a good pass there. Deflected by number 19 of Uzbekistan. No changes for everyone. 11 more seconds for these players. Yavuz coming in. Yavuz with the shot. This one wide. Uzbekistan gets it. 3 more seconds to go in the power play. Scary and lethal power play by Türkiye as they were able to keep the puck in the attacking zone for most of those 2 minutes. The Turks going at it again, having changed the entire line, well, almost the entire line. Whoa, here comes a hit near their own blue line, the Türkiye team. Here comes Uzbekistan on the left. Another open ice hit. Here comes Turks, 2-on-2 with a long shot. Alexander with the save. And now we finally have some pushing and shoving right in front of the goalie. And with the two linesmen quickly joining the players, quickly taking control of this situation with 17 seconds remaining. An amazing game in terms of the quality and intensity and also the effort of these teams. Of course, they are fighting for promotion, but as a fan, as an audience on the side of the rink, this is such a great game to watch, and I think this is a great representation of why we love the game of ice hockey. 17 more seconds to go. The referee, the officiating crew working together to get the players back into the face-off positions. Uzbekistan with the face-off win. 13 more seconds to go until intermission. Popov with the puck. 2 more seconds, and that would do it for the period. 2-2 to score. These teams are tied going into the intermission. Exciting game, perhaps a little too exciting for myself. I would need to surely take a break, grab myself some water and some food. Suggest you do the same. We'll take a break, and when we're back, we'll bring you the second period of the game between Türkiye and Uzbekistan. Welcome you back to Discovery Bay in Hong Kong, China. This is GB Ice Rink, hosted by the Hong Kong China Ice Hockey Association and the IIHF. This is the 2026 IIHF Ice Hockey U18 World Championship Division 3 Group A. Playing the second game of today, Türkiye versus Uzbekistan. First period is in the books. The score is now 2-2, and we're going into the second period. No changes in both nets. We still have Yusuf Bali and Alexander An. And we have face-off. Another 20 minutes of exciting ice hockey here in Hong Kong, China. The start of the period, we have some board play along the Türkiye defensive zone. Gagne with a shot. This one deflected out of bounds. Face-off again in the Türkiye zone. Here is another shot and they score. Early goal for Uzbekistan in the second period. Just 30 seconds. Captain Inandi complaining to the officiating crew. We do not know of the reason, but that was a quick goal, 30 seconds just into the second period. Jams it in. Player coming from the right side of the screen and puts it clean into the net. There is conversation in front of the scorekeeper's box right now, but nothing seems to have resulted from the little huddle between the players and the officiating crew. Uzbekistani fans cheering and applauding the team's effort as they take the lead again in the second period. Not the greatest start for Türkiye as Uzbekistan took the lead. It's Ozgun. Sends it up on the left side, blocked and sends it back the other way by Uzbekistan. Popov with the forecheck. Ozgun with a long stretch pass to Inandi. Inandi, now he's offside. Uzbekistan fires, but hits the linesperson, Wang Chun-heng. Looks like his right arm is in pain. Not showing with his face. Face up in the center right, in neutral zone. 3-2 Uzbekistan. Beakley in the back. Cycles it back to Katakli. Katakli fires it down the ice. Goalie Alexander An comes out and play the puck. Uzbekistan Puck took a weird bounce off the boards. Now we have the captain with a long shot. Blocker saved by Alexander Ann. Puck went out of bounds for a whistle. Here's Türkiye with speed coming up. It's Hinat, number 15. Cutting into center, number 14, Savak. Brings it back to Katakli. Savak touches it, tips it back into the attacking zone. Katakli, not a good pass, 3-on-2. Tic-tac-toe play, and they score again. Uzbekistani fans going crazy and wild as their team scores another beauty. Tic-tac-toe play as Uzbekistan stole the puck in the attacking zone. Tic-tac-toe play, no chance for the goalie. The three players gelling together very nicely. Here's another long shot blocked by Türkiye. The Türkiye crowd is completely silent now as the momentum of the game shifts completely to the Uzbekistani side. Here's Uzbekistan, 45, Abduvasikov. On. Buravyovo. Number 19, Gokaya. Centering pass deflected. Now we have Uzbekistan coming in for a 2-on-2. Going in for the shot. Block, another shot. This one also blocked by a skate. 4-2 to score. Long shot. This one hit a leg. Shagin. Here's a hit. Looking a little high to me, the hit. As Karlovin of Uzbekistan skates slowly back to the bench. 16-13 to go in the second. As we have icing against Uzbekistan. There is a penalty against Türkiye. It's an interference call. Lisa Bekmetschi not happy with the call. Rather, it's Razim Ozgun. Number 8, Razim Ozgun, 2 minutes for interference. He's off for 2 minutes. And Uzbekistan has another power play. Dayev. Back to Ganiev. On to the right side. Ganiev. Dayev. Long shot. Türkiye tries to send it out. Now they do it a one-on-one. Inande on the other side, breaking away, and they score! Inande! An individual effort. Bringing the momentum back to Türkiye. The clutch captain, Inandi, bringing it in. .43 to score. Türkiye refuses to leave and go away with a loss. They are back. Just a one-goal game, showing the world they are still in it. And they can go toe-to-toe to this superb Uzbekistani side. It's a short-handed goal. Here comes Türkiye again. Here is a 2-on-3. Centering pass to Tinat. Back to Uzbekistan in the attack. Still 50 seconds to go in the power play. Long shot, this one high and wide. Tinat fires it down the ice. Popov with the puck, 30 seconds remaining. Still Popov. Teams change. Fresh legs on the ice. Popov couldn't get through. Inandi again. That's how important he is to the team, the heart and soul of the team. He plays on the power play. He plays on penalty kill, but Uzbekistan scores again. And they retake the 2-goal lead. Look at the Uzbekistani fans cheer. Play begins at the blue line. Sideway pass, and it just went through the goalie. Now we have a goalie change for Türkiye. Yusuf Bali out, and Mustafa Findikoglu in. Number 1, the goalie. Not having the chance to warm up. How would it affect the performance of the backup goalie in Findikoglu? Here is an offside call and some pushing and shoving at the Uzbekistani blue line. 5-3 to score a 2-goal lead. Türkiye refusing to go away. We have to find another way to get back into the game. Here's Inandi. Yavuz in the far side. Inandi gets through the blue line, onside play. Still Inandi with a hit. Ganyev with the puck. Here's the quick turnover. Number 19, Yermolov with the puck. That's a sloppy change right there. Borderline too many men. Referee and linesman cut them some slack. Here is Akgul going in. Akgul sandwiched and brought down. Here comes Uzbekistan the other way. 3-on-4. Checked into the boards and escaped. Still protecting the puck with puck possession. Kamarov. Here is number 7 Akgul. Yermolov cannot bring it out of their own zone. 12-12 remaining in the second. 2-goal game for Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan looking to go into tomorrow's game unbeaten in 3 games. If they could take home this win here today. And Türkiye, if they want any chance to be in contention, they would have to win this game. It's an offside call. With a little chaos at the blue line, and now the referee signaling for Akguru, Mustafa Akguru, for a small chat. Looking at their body language, it's just the referee giving Akguru a friendly reminder about what can be done and what can't be done. Sometimes it also serves as a warning. Has an open ice hit in center ice, and arms up already, and there's still some pushing going on, and cooler heads quickly separated to 2 players. It's an interference call. Going into the box, number 18 for Uzbekistan, Timur Niyazov. Much needed help for Türkiye as they're down by 2 goals, trying to tie the game up and eventually take the win. At least that's what the plan is, and that's what all the Türkiye fans in the seats are hoping for. Great fans. Everyone bought tickets just to cheer on for their favorite team and players. Here's a long shot. Rebound picked up by Türkiye but stolen by Uzbekistan. Fires it down the ice to kill off some precious seconds off the penalty clock. Tinats. Inandi. Inandi goes in, weaves around the defense, still has the puck. RT's calling for the pass, and now puck poked away. Ortiz with the puck, sends it to Tinats. Tinats with some quick feet, crossing the blue line, maintaining possession. Unable to make the pass now. He finds some space, tries to make a move. Katakli. Back to the wing, to Inandi with a long shot. This one hits a player. Puck deflected. Seems that it hits Timur Tilyahojayev, star player. Here's another shot saved by An. Hitting the player being hit is actually Yermolov, number 19 instead of number 9, favoring his right leg or right thigh. He's gonna have to shake it loose. And the goalie, Alexander And, needed a new stick. Five to 3 is the score. Uzbekistan in front by just 2 goals. They're looking for an insurance goal. And Türkiye looking to cut the lead, or the deficit rather, in half. A long shot, puck swallowed by Alexander And. A reminder to all of you tonight, at 8:30 local time, it's Israel, the top the second team against Hong Kong, China at 8:30 local time. Make sure to tune in at IIHF.tv. Uzbekistan fires the puck down the ice. And that'll do it for the penalty. Here's a big slap. Oh! My! A goal from center ice. Can you believe it? A huge slap shot from center ice. I don't know if our cameras caught it, but it's right there. It's a huge one-timer. I'm sorry about our cameraman's slow hands. As nobody expected the goal. At least we have the shot right here. It just hit. That is such a deflating play for Türkiye. And that certainly pops the balloon for Türkiye. And for those who do not play as a goalie, these shots are hard to save because it's not a direct shot from down to upwards. This has a little lob to it, if you will. And it's very hard to anticipate a shot from that distance, and it doesn't help that it's a one-timer. I don't know why, but the player who decided to shoot, it was a great decision. Türkiye have to come back from this. Here is Inandi coming in, and almost goalie Alexander Yan made a great save. Yavut's a little quiet today. It seems like Inandi making a lot happen. Perhaps Yavut's playing a slightly more defensive role today in the lineup. Here's Atis with a slash goal. Referee with the arm up. That's bad news for Türkiye. Back-to-back penalties. Not a very hard slash, but enough for the referee to notice. And the slash impeded the offensive player. It took away the chance, and that's, it's a tripping call instead. So for Uzbekistan, it's another 2 minutes of power play, already in the lead with 3 goals. They look to add to their lead. Puck went into the Uzbekistani bench as they fished it out. Some horrifying plastic sounds from the bench too. Hopefully nothing's broken. Uzbekistan, such a strong team. And now players jostling for position right in front of the goalie. Number 8 Oskun without a stick. And now he has to take Karmelov out. Great job. Here is Yavuz. Inandi. Kiriat Joev. Sharp angle shot, close one in Ermelov. Puck went wide, and Türkiye not having the greatest luck. Wanted to clear the puck and hit one of his own teammates. And we have a penalty coming up. And a penalty is on Inandi. number 10. Nothing going in the way of Türkiye. Well, no, Inandi's did just to pick up the stick and go into the box. It's an Uzbekistani player for holding, number 2, Timur Kamarov. So I guess something's going their way. 1 minute and 3 seconds for 4-on-4 play, and then Türkiye with a shortened power play. For 1 minute. Biyikli with a long shot. This one's slightly wide. Shagin chips it back in, but picked up by Uzbekistan. Justina. Another long shot. Pad saved by Alexander An. Rebound by Türkiye. Very good power play going on. Popov first to the puck. Popov moving in 2-on-2. Here is Popov cutting in. Goalie made a poke check. And following up with the shot is Abdul Kosikov. Katakli to Tinac. 6:36 remaining in a second. Shagin back with the puck. 3 more seconds of 4-on-4. And now we have a 56-second power play for Türkiye. Sharping goes, rebound! Goalie made a save. Shagin. To Artis. Artis with Yorad in the back. Tinac with the shot, blocked by number 13, Kusan Roev. A long shot saved and held in by the goalie, Findi Kokru. Still 20 seconds remaining in the power play. But Uzbekistan very strong with their defense. As we know, Türkiye has very good power play abilities, but when they're pitched against this Uzbekistani team, it's not such an easy job for Türkiye. 6 more seconds remaining in the power play. Uzbekistan with puck possession. Asimov on the left side, cutting edge shot. Goalie made the initial save. Rebound picked up by Ozgun of Türkiye. Ozgun. Yavuts, Inandi. Still Inandi. Yavuts here to try and keep it in the zone, but ended up back in his own zone. Nice pass here, Yavuts to Inandi. Inandi one move. Puck poked away, and now we have Uzbekistan on the 3-on-1. Uzbekistan sideways pass! No goal! Findikoglu with the save. What a nice bang play sideways. And look at how the goalie played it out. Wow, it's just barely with the glove. Take a look at the shot again. placed out in the neutral zone. Here comes Akur. Tuyanande shoots, glove down by An. 6-3. Uzbekistan still down by 3 goals. .420 remaining in this period. As Türkiye trying everything they can to come back into the game. Here's a goal, that's an open ice hit. Arms slightly high, referee let it go, and now we have a penalty. Likely on the retaliation. And Türkiye, the retaliation isn't helping at all. And now Uzbekistan happy to bring it back to their own zone for the extra attack, and now we have a whistle. Number 7, Akur. Player, the cross check. Seems the number 7, Mustafa Akguru, being sent off. It's a 5-minute major. I remember it's a cross-checking call for 5 minutes, so Mustafa Akguru been sent off, and taking his space in the penalty box is number 16, Sertak Doptu. All sorts of problems for Türkiye. We saw the open ice hit. It wasn't called, and I believe Akguru went for retaliation on a cross-check along the board in the corner. And that didn't go unnoticed by the referee, and that's why he was called a 5-minute major. And that's a warning to these players on the ice. Here's Inande, tries a centering pass to Yavuts, brought down. Yavuts tired, going in for a change. There's Tiriato Jokyoyev. Shot, goalie made the save. That's the first major penalty in this tournament. Here's Ozgun on the left. Stops, spins around. Artis asking for the puck, and no pass as he was tied up by the Uzbekistanis. Still 3:37 remaining in the power play. It's a major penalty. Any goals, any power play goals they score will not cancel out the penalty clock. Here's a shot and a save by the goalie. Kilya Kodayev sends it around the rink. Down deep, sharp angle shot. Fired it down the ice by Katagli. Long power play for Uzbekistan. The only good news for this is that this penalty we would cut in half when it hits, when we reach intermission. So the feeling of such a long penalty wouldn't be as much. Here's a screen shot by Calvin. Kamzeen, number 90, stick being knocked away by Shagin. Shagin with a couple of jabs from behind. Türkiye firing the puck down the ice. They need to keep their cool. I understand it can be difficult and frustrating when things don't go your way. But for the team, sometimes you need to keep the cool. Fires it down the ice again, saved by On. 40 seconds remaining in the period. 2 more minutes to go in the power play, in a major power play. Uzbekistan in front of the Kamzeen. Kamzeen receiving, must have been 10-15. Whacks from the back. Shakin's not letting out. Here's a shot. Very tough defending from Türkiye, not giving Uzbekistan an inch. Trying to send it out, but 3 white shirts punching up on the right side is not a good thing. Now we have more Uzbekistanis in front of the net. 2 more seconds, and what a heroic penalty kill from Türkiye. And that's the end of the second period. 6-3 to score, still 1 minute and 30 remaining in a major penalty to Mustafa Akbur. We'll take a short break. When we're back, the final period of the game between Türkiye and Uzbekistan. We'd like to welcome you back to Discovery Bay GB Ice Rink in Hong Kong, China for the 2026 IIHF Ice Hockey Under-18 World Championship Division 3A. This is the second game for today, and we're down to the last period in regulation. 6-3 to score as Uzbekistan's leading Türkiye by 3 goals. Crucial game for both teams as Uzbekistan wants to remain unbeaten to attempt to gain promotion in the second consecutive season into Division 2B. And Türkiye wants to retain a chance to compete for the championship this year. Coming into the game, Uzbekistan is 2-0 with 2 wins. And Türkiye 1-1, a game and a loss. Currently sitting in 3rd place. If Türkiye wants to have a chance at medaling this year's tournament, they will likely have to do well in this game here. And the major penalty is finally done. Teams are back to 5 apiece. There's a slash by Türkiye and another check by Uzbekistan. Türkiye players visibly upset and frustrated. And while I understand the frustration, it is important for the players to think team first and avoid any penalties, because as we're speaking, they are still in the game. They're down by just 3 goals, and there's a lot of time for Türkiye to come back. We have Tinats and Abubosiskov having a nice friendly chat with a pad in the back, trying to de-escalate the situation. Here is Shakin. Shakin turns around. Popov. Popov, great skills, avoided the hit and sends the puck the other way. Centering pass intercepted by Türkiye. Kusanboev on the right to Kardevin. Kardevin. Türkiye gets the puck. Tries to move it up from the right side, intercepted and blocked by Uzbekistan. Here's number 45, Abubosikov. Beakley, the second line pairing. Katakli brings it to Tinats. Tinats, very skilled player, working with Yavuts and Inandi. Artis with a long shot, saved by the goalie. And now we see the linesman speeding into the player crowd after every single play, as they do sense the intensity of the game. 2 linespersons from China, Fu Dahe, and from Hong Kong, Wang Chunhang. Here is Yavuts, sharp angle shot, and they score. I told you they're still in the game, and they are still in the game. What a confident booster for Türkiye. A nice centering pass and a rebound. Near zero angle shot. Look at it. First save, goalie An made the save, and here, right there, the skaters is behind the goal line. Barely made it. 6-4. (16:23) to go in the third period. Now it's just a 2-goal game. We know Türkiye do have the skills to get it done. Their team play very strong, and their power play skills superb. One of the top teams in the tournament. Now all they need is a little luck. Here's Inandi with the shot. Davut! Inandi still had a bucket. Rebound, this time blocked by number 13, Kusabuev, and now he's limping back to the bench, favoring his right knee. Inandi with a lightning shot through traffic as well. On made the great save. Very busy night for both linespersons. They're trying very hard to maintain order on the ice. One of the first mistakes beginner linesmen and referees have is when there's a stoppage, the first thing they go after is the puck. That's the least important thing here. You can always get the puck wherever, you can always retrieve the puck wherever you are after you make sure everything is fine. And these two linespersons demonstrating what should be done is to take care of the situation first before, oh, here's another hit along the corner. Number 11, Bogdan Kalevin sent Rastim Ozgun into the boards. Ozgun getting back up slowly. And now we have Biekli in the corner. Tries to jam it in. This one wide. Lots of stick infractions going on. Going after the puck, Ozgun and Artis. It's an off-icing call against Uzbekistan. Players on ice for quite a while. You can see some of them exhausted. Yavuts facing up against Abdul Volshikov. Inandi chips it up front. T-Nuts. Yavuts coming back. Still Yavuts going all the way. The Autumn captain going down deep. Inandi back to Katagli. Nice pass to Yavuts. Nice shot. Goalie made the pad save. Oh, Tinas got hit into the net, and that's a penalty. That's an intentional hit, and I believe that's T-Nuts. He is down. Shoved right into the boards. T-Nuts first had his head down, but he has his back behind the player who ran into him. It really depends on what the referee wants to do here. We have the linesperson and the referee having a small chat, and the other linesman, Wang Chung-heng, standing between the two players. Here's another shot. Is right here. Likely catching the side of the play. You be the judge. But he's down for a good amount of time. He's getting up on his own. And there might be, there's a penalty, 2 minutes for boarding. And the captain, Inandi, demanding an explanation from the referee. Türkiye fans finally chanting for the team. And I think they do need it. And Uzbekistani fans also chanting. And it's a Türkiye power play for 2 minutes. 6-4 the score. Yavuz, cross ice to Inandi. Inandi behind the net. Tries a backhander. Inandi corrals the puck. Gets it back to Yavuz. Inandi. Inandi! This one's out. Tinots has the puck back to 91 times it. Puck went wide now. Ermolov on the left side. Ermolov going in with a shot. This one wide. Ermolov with the aggressive forward check. Despite the team playing short-handed. Tinots bringing the puck up. Fires it down. Oh, shoots. And he hits Kusan Boev in the groin area. Kusan Boev going back into the bench in pain. And bad luck for him. It's not the first time he's got hit today. Artis. Karakli. Inandi with the puck. Inandi on ice for at least a minute and a half now. As Türkiye still relying heavily on the Inandi Yavuz line and now pairing up with Tinots. Inandi keeps it in the zone. Tinots in a great location for a pass. Here's Tinots. This one blocked by a stick. Katakli. Uzbekistan finally sends it back out into the neutral zone. Inandi. He's got to wonder, how could he still be standing? That much time spent on ice this shift. 5 more seconds in the power play. Katakli goes in for a change. Inandi still on ice. Flips it for Yavuz. Goalie made the save. Yavuz going after the puck. Penalties over. Teams back to 5 apiece. Here's a big hit on Shagin. 2-goal game. And it's icing against Uzbekistan with 11:23 remaining in regulation time. Are we going to see the first overtime period here at the tournament today? Will Türkiye complete an amazing comeback from a 3-goal deficit? Or will Uzbekistan, being the newly promoted team, remain undefeated in the 3 games? We have 11 minutes to find out. Fires it down the ice. Goalie signaling for icing, and icing it is. Playoff, face-off back in the Türkiye zone with under 11 minutes to go in the final regulation period. Taking a face-off, number 45, Abdul Vasikov. Here's Kusan Boev. Sends it in and intercepted by Shagin. Shagin tries to make a move. Blocked by Uzbekistan. Asimov. Asimov brings it back to Ermolov. To Asimov. Goalie Findikoglu poked the puck away into the corner, and there are some more shoving and digging as both teams try to fish out the puck from the corner. Here is Ganyev. Yorat with the forecheck, and Yorat quickly goes back into the bench for the captain. Here is a shot back into the net, behind the net. Uzbekistan with a shot. Goalie made the save, and this time no shoving. Instead, just staring. Nothing wrong with staring off another player in IIHF rules. As long as you keep everything clean, Mr. Referee is going to be happy. Under 10 minutes to go in the final regulation period. 6-4, Uzbekistan is still in the lead. Abdu Volshkov taking the face-off against Hamza Yavuts. Here is Artis Yavuts. Kamalov. Puck went off. An Uzbekistani player up into their own bench. Face off in the Uzbekistani zone with 9:44 remaining. Fans around the rink doing all they can to cheer and support and chant for their team. Surely delegates, team officials and coaches and players from all other teams are watching this game. Here comes Inandi! And they score! It's a good goal! 5-6! They are coming back! Really coming back. Wow! Türkiye, their friends are going crazy. Referee's not calling the goal for a longest time. And here's on. Here comes the shot and the rebound there. Just barely last nanosecond. Half a second later, that puck would have been cleared. What are we watching here? It's a 5-6 goal game. And it's a 1-goal game. Türkiye is now back in the game officially. Inandi, the hero for the team, alongside with Yavuts, number 11, and Tinats, number 15. Can they complete the comeback? Do remember yesterday, Türkiye lost the game to Israel by a score of 6-5. And now the score is 6-5. But we have 8.5 minutes to go. These two high-scoring teams, you never know what to expect. Goalkeeping for Türkiye has been solid since the change. Here's Asimov on the left side with a long shot, gloved down by Findikoglu, number 1, the goalie. 8:08 remain. all 2 games today so far has been nail biters. Just estimating around the rink today, probably have up to 100 fans and audience watching this game here, and we'll expect when Team Hong Kong China plays tonight at 8:30 local time, there will be more players and fans staying behind to watch the game tonight. Here is both benches calling for a penalty. The referee did not. Karmalov with the puck goes to his right side to Abdu Kasimov. Karmalov spins around, goes from side to side into the attacking zone. Long shot, blocker saved by the goalie. Golovin, number 11, behind the net, all alone. Tries a centering pass to Abdul Volshikov. Puck slides all the way back into the Uzbekistani zone. Under 7 minutes to go, it's still a 1-goal game. And we have a whistle by the linesman. It's an icing call. Here's Türkiye. Ortiz with a long shot, rebound, a great save by the goalie. Inandi still keeps in possession of the puck. Broken sticks, fallen players, huge banging noise. Stick stuck in the gate, between the gates. Here's Tinats. Here comes Türkiye. Türkiye shot and saved by goalie Yan. No goal. Crazy action going on in the rink. One goal game still, long shot, goalie made the save, juicy rebound! And we have a whistle. Good for the players with restraint to keep jamming and stabbing after the whistle. .6:04 to go. Here is Türkiye with the long shot. Whoa, glove save by Alexander An. The shot right off the face of sharp eyes on. Grabs it with the trapper. Everyone on their toes. Here comes Uzbekistan on the left side. Asimov with speed cutting into the slot shot, and goalie made a save. Cheers and applause from around the rink. Great save there as he keeps his team in the game, so to speak. As a goalie, I hear that a lot. And right now, this is really the literal meaning of those few words. He's keeping his team alive. Face-off win for Uzbekistan. Ganiev sends it to Ermolov. Here's a shot, short side. Still Uzbekistan, now play becomes offside. 5.5 minutes remaining in the game, or rather, remaining in regulation time. We may or may not go into overtime. But there is a very real chance if Türkiye can maintain the pace and energy level and pressure they've been applying to the Uzbekistani team. But right now, Uzbekistan is finding a new life. Here comes Türkiye. Inanni back on ice, their heart and soul. Yavuts back on ice. Tinats back on ice. Here's Yavuts with a shot. Goalie made the save, covers it for the rebound. A quick shot in front of the net as linesman Wang Chunheng and Fu Dahe quickly separates the players from the two teams. 4:41 remaining in the game. Nandi taking the face-off against 45, Abdul Boskov on the Uzbekistani side. Behind Inanni, Yavuts for the shot off the face-off. On the left, it's Tinats. Yavuts shoots off the face-off, goalie made the save. He went 5-hole. Tinats fighting off a defender. Now he gets it centering pass. Intercepted by Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, IIHF Popov. Karlovin. And another shot, and we have a penalty. It's a boarding call assessed right there. Boarding call against Uzbekistani player number 2, Timur Kamalov. Took down a player as he goes into the boards. It's a dangerous action, and 2 minutes is assessed. Türkiye down a goal, 4:13 remaining. And on a power play, Yavuts with the shot, hits a player, rebound, hits by the goalie, and the goalie scrambled for the puck. No goal, and we have a player down, Ganiev down from blocking the shot. .406 to go, minute 53 remaining in the power play. If they want to tie the game up, now it's the time to do it. Inanni, this one blocked, deflected over the net. Still in possession. This one, nice pass, but tipped off by number 8, Asimov. Great tip there. Kills 10 seconds off the clock minimum. Inanni coming in alone. A puck took an odd skip out of his possession. Now coming in, Inanni, sharp angles, a rebound, picked up by Uzbekistani, clears it off their danger zone. A minute 11 seconds remaining in the power play. 3:20 to go in the game. Tinats goes in on the right. Behind him is Inanni with a long shot. Hit a skate of number 13, Kusan Boev. Inanni to Yavuz, sends it in, intercepted by Uzbekistan and clears it for a change. Under 3 minutes to go, 44 seconds to go in the power play. T-Knots going in on the left side this time. Centering pass, not the best pass, but he has teammate support from behind. They keep it in the zone, and now they don't. Puck goes out into the neutral zone with 28 seconds to go in the power play. 2 minutes 37 to go in the period. Inandi goes in, makes a move, cuts into the slot, centering pass, and he fans on the puck. And a rebound, a quick whistle by the referee. Frustration, and the referee signals for a face-off outside for a hand pass. I would hate to have the job of the referee in this game. It's going to be a very hard thing to do with all the pressure, and now there's a timeout from the Türkiye bench. 13 seconds remaining in the power play. 9 seconds remaining, or is it 13? 13 seconds remaining in the power play, and we have a timeout for Türkiye as the coach Burak Aktürk understands the importance of this 13 seconds of man advantage. On the other side, Uzbekistani coach Dmitry Makarov also realized they must play their best effort for another 2:26 to try and secure the win. Anything less than a win for Uzbekistan might mean a dent to their chance of getting promoted. Gania with the puck, sends it back out in the neutral zone. Here is number 13, Babur Ardiz. 4 seconds remaining in power play. Yavuz, power play's done. Now teams are back to 5. But Yavuz with the shot. Goalie made the save. And Abdur Voshkov sends it down the ice. 2 minutes remaining. And the goalie touched it to avoid icing. Gagne with the puck, sends it up front, and that was supposed to be icing. It is icing. 1:48 to go, 1-goal game, and now Turkish goalie Findi Koglu out for the 6th attacker. Inandi, Biyikli, T-Knots, Yavuz, Katagli, and one more. Number 4, Katagli, and number 4, Artis. 6, perched on the ice, and clearing the puck is the Uzbekistani, and no icing. 1:37 to go. T-Knots on the right side to Inandi. Inandi 1 against 4. Still has the puck and lets the shot off on a great save. And we have a tussle in front of the net again. What a game. And still we have 1:26 remaining. Great pressure applied by Türkiye, and Uzbekistan could barely, and now they get a 2-on-2 chance, fires it down the ice, no, blocked by Türkiye. 1:15 remaining, Yavuz back to corral the puck, and it's an icing call against Uzbekistan. 11. A short 2-minute playing out to be what seems like eternity, as Uzbekistan could only passively ice the puck down the rink, as Türkiye keeps trying. But breaking off play like this is actually advantageous for Uzbekistan as they break out of the pressure. 6-on-5, Uzbek able to break up play again, shaving precious time off the clock. 55 seconds to go. It's just a one-goal game. Are we going into overtime, or will Türkiye suffer yet another heartbreaking loss to their opponents with the same score of 6-5? Uzbek gets the chance, chips it out into the neutral zone, sends it down, intercepted by Türkiye. And now Uzbekistan gets it, chips it up. 18 seconds to go. 15, and we have a penalty against Türkiye for interference. That's a very hard decision for the referee indeed. You do not want to be making decisions that skew the game results, but that was a very obvious penalty to call. And Türkiye sends the goalie back on ice, number 1 Findikoglu. And they're now down a man. 4-on-5, but still down by a goal. And I don't think that's the most important. The biggest problem for Türkiye is the clock. Only 14 seconds remaining. What they need to do is to take the quick draw. Inandi on the far side, he's going to dash, send it to Inandi in hope you win the draw, you connect the Hail Mary pass, and he goes in for the breakaway kill. Now there is a chance. Inandi going in, 10 more seconds, he gets a shot, and they score! Oh my goodness! I did not script this, but things happen just as I said it. Inandi with the goal. Look at the shot. Right there. Impossible. And they completed the impossible comeback. Short one man. 14 seconds to go, and they tied it 6-6 with 6 seconds to go in the game. What a game, and we're very likely going into the first overtime period in this tournament. Tinats, 3 more seconds. That would do it. We're going into overtime. Uzbekistan will go into overtime with a man advantage, but Türkiye, mission accomplished. Whether they win it in overtime or not, I think the most important thing is they pick up a precious point. It's going to make a huge difference towards the end of the tournament, and that would probably, that single point might become a determining factor whether they can get a medal or not. And it breaks the heart of the Uzbekistani fans as they do not get to keep the full 3 points. I do apologize for all that screaming from myself, but that's indeed a fabulous time. And that rewrites the playbook and the notebooks of the coaches as we go into overtime. Five minutes of overtime. Here we go. Türkiye, a man short. .436 remaining as we reset the clock. Overtime, 1:22 remaining in a penalty to Babur Artis. Nets locked off as the referees and linesmen try to fix the ice. They do have great support from the Rink staff. A reminder for tonight's game, 8:30 local time, Hong Kong, China against Israel. Who is going to take the overtime win? What a game for Türkiye. They started the game down. They had to switch out the goalie. They had to come back from a 3-goal deficit and in dramatic fashion tying the goal in the final seconds of the final period in regulation. That alone was quite something. The heroic play of Captain Emin Inandi. The problem with Türkiye is when Inandi's not on the ice. Uzbekistan would want to take advantage and generate more offense. So the key for the final 4.5 minutes is for Türkiye is what you can do to spread out the ice time for Inandi. You can't ask him to play the entire 4.5 minutes. So what do you do to get him the maximum ice time? And in overtime, in modern overtime, possession is key. We've seen how good Türkiye can be with. And this is the second time I've seen a fire extinguisher out. Last time I've seen this happen was when I was playing a tournament in Thailand. That's the magic, yes. During that tournament, the Zamboni broke down and the blade was stuck on ice for an extended period. And as a result, the ice melted away entirely, leaving this trench in the middle of the ice. And the rink operator brought out, well, after we took away the Zamboni, the rink operator took out 2 fire extinguishers, added water, and sprayed everything out of the fire extinguishers and froze the ice. And now, if you're watching this at home, not every single type of fire extinguisher works. There are foam fire extinguishers, there are water fire extinguishers. Those do not work, so please do not try them at your local rink. Only use the CO2 fire extinguishers. The first time I saw it, I was amazed how fast things froze. And with the expertise from the referees and the officials brought on by the IIHF fans, local fans, I think many, it's the first time they've seen how a situation like that can be remedied. And here comes the IIHF. I think he's the rink or ice manager, director. Takes a quick look. Everything looks okay. We're probably good to go. The referee, officiating crew, communicating with both benches. Looking at what the referees, officiating crews are doing, we're probably gonna wait a while until the ice really freezes over. I don't know. I'm just guessing because I have no way of knowing what goes on with these officials' minds. I wish I do have the psychic ability so I can tell you the results of the game, but I don't. And the rink announcer quickly said what I've just told you guys. We'll let the rink freeze. It's the first time I've seen this happen on a major tournament here in Asia. Last time, my personal experience, it's an amateur friendly tournament. And after the freezing, because we play so many games a day, we don't have the time to wait for the ice to freeze, so we ended up putting pylons around the refrozen trench on the ice so players don't trip over or mess up with the frozen ice. And that is not the way to do it here. And I know we're in good hands. IIHF officials around taking good care, and the referees and lines persons checking Everything's all good. Hey, everyone, we learn something new every day. And that's how the pros do it. I'm sure the Rink staff has learned a thing or two as well. And now the game 4-on-3 for a minute 22. Overtime period, 4:35 remaining. Again, possession is king. Slap shot, goalie made the save. Quickly they gave up possession. You don't see that often. Kusanboev a little too nervous and a little too eager to score. Fires it from the blue line, whereas instead the team could cycle around, find a better location and shoot. And now they risk giving up possession to Türkiye. Kamalov down low. Turns around, pinned down into the boards. We have Inandi. Inandi calmly shoots it down the ice. 48 seconds to go until Türkiye can play full strength. Overtime period, 3:55 remaining. Slap it down the ice. Kusanboev with the puck, sends it to Asimov. Ermolov on the right, Kamalov on at center. Kusanboev with it, sends it down, spins around. 21 seconds on a 4-on-3, long shot again, and they quickly gave up possession. Not the best strategy in my very humble opinion. And 6 seconds remaining in the power play. Inandi back on the bench. Oh! And Uzbekistan scores the golden goal. Uzbekistan from the right. Back to Asimov. Goes far side, top corner for the win. Far side, top corner, and they win it in overtime. 7-6, the final score. Uzbekistan beats Türkiye in overtime. Türkiye picks up a point. And considering their comeback, I think there's nothing ashamed of the results. They can be very proud of themselves, and for fans of Türkiye, your boys did a great job. Yes, the game was lost, but also they picked up a very precious point. And let's congratulate these players as they receive their individual awards. Best player for the games. Best player for Türkiye, number 11, Hamza Yavuz. for Uzbekistan, best player, number 19, Vladislav Yermolov. With a win, Uzbekistan remains on the top spot, and Türkiye in third. Happy Uzbekistani fans as they celebrate the overtime win for Uzbekistan. After the game, Uzbekistan stands on top of the standings. 3 games, 2 wins, 1 overtime win with 8 points, 26 goals for and 10 goals against. Türkiye secured a very important point as they stave off Hong Kong, China, and they stay in third place with 4 points, 1 win, 1 overtime loss, and 1 regulation time loss. 21 goals scored and 15 goals allowed. 1 more game to go. Israel, number 2 ranked team, against Hong Kong, China, the 4th place team. With a win in regulation today, Israel can overtake Uzbekistan into first place. And for Hong Kong, if they want a chance to medal, they would need to beat Turkey, they would need to get some points. Right now they're in 4th place, 1 point behind Turkey. A reminder, these 2 teams play again tomorrow. Uzbekistan played a 1 o'clock game against Bulgaria, and Turkey plays Hong Kong, China at 8:30 p.m. local time. My name is Scotty Yang. What a wonderful game. I'll take a well-deserved break, and in a short hour's time, we'll be back with more ice hockey action from IIHF.TV. See you in the line.